just before we get started proper, I'm just going back from a little bit of feedback in the last episode suggesting that the second story roof, the second story building even, of the Main Street one we did in the last episode was a little big, and I completely agree. I'm going to shrink it all down just a little. It's probably still a tad lopsided, like a little sort of top heavy. But for the most part, I'm much happier with this subtle change. So again, thank you for the feedback. This is why I put this stuff out half the time, because you folks get some fresh eyes on it and keep me accountable, which I love. Anyway, on with the video. Hello you, welcome to Geekism and welcome back to Fairview Lake, where we're doing a little build today. Work's been pretty crazy, so I haven't had that much time in the game, but I saw a picture pop up on like a Googie website that I look at of different cool Googie builds, and I saw this incredible thing that I just have to try and get out of my head now, so we're going to give it a good try. We're going to go facilities first of all, and go to custom, and then come to food shops. Now, I think there's chief beef. Did Hot Dog Squad make it over? It did. Okay, so we actually literally have a hot dog store here. That's great. So we're going to place this down. Hot Dog Squad, indeed. We're going to try and build this out of mostly art shapes, I think. I think it's going to do a lot of the work. There is a metal door that I think will act really good as the counter. It's like a plain metal door, and the back of it has like a real nice stainless steel finish. Now, which one is it? It's one of these, I think. Is it that one? Let's see. I think it's this. Yeah. It's this, but then obviously not blue. We'll do it like a nice... Yeah, that's perfect. Then we'll bring that in, because this has definitely got to be that stainless steel that just gets so hot in the sun that if you touch it whilst you're ordering your food, you're going to burn yourself. Okay, so we're going to bring that here to start off with, and then swing that around. Oops. Move it over. There we go. And yeah, that's fine. In fact, we'll go a little over each way, just to give us a little bit of room to play with. There we go, and the music's just kicked in. I have no idea why in the last episode it was silent. Well, I do know why. The volume was turned down. I have no idea why I turned the volume down, though. They're like literally just the music, weirdly. Okay, so let's have a look at art shapes then, and see how we're going to do this, because the tricky bit is going to be the bottom here. I think so there's this piece that will do a lot of the work. I think it is going to have to be that one. That's the only one that sort of gives us a curve with a sharp edge. So, yeah, or the semicircle, I suppose. But I think this is going to be the one that does a brunt of the work here for the actual hot dog shape itself. Like that. It's not going to be ideal on the inside, unless, I guess, if we make this big enough that curve is going to be hidden. Then the problem is that the width is too great. I suppose the curve actually needs to be enough so that it's poking out the bottom. So maybe it is that. Let's see what that looks like. Yeah, I think we have to do that, and sort of suspension of disbelief that the guy is not going to get like his legs are going to get chopped up inside. I don't think there's another piece that's going to be able to do it for us, because it's the only one that's sort of like got the right curve on the one side. I suppose we could do something like that. It's a little better, but not much. Okay. Alright, we have to go with this, I think. And then we're going to need a bajillion of these. And we also need them to be hot dog bun coloured, which I have no idea what that is. I suppose it's like here somewhere, maybe a little deeper. Okay. Oh, so here, so it might be worth actually having this on its own grid, because that's going to be a problem. So we can put it on its own grid for now and then duplicate it afterwards. Okay. There we go. That's pretty good. I'm going to take that right over there. And then... Okay, so that is kind of the main shape. And then from that, we'll do probably, where's the semicircle one, the half dome one? So that's probably a little too deep. There's got to be a normal circle one of those, hasn't there? It's like a half a sphere. Oh, there it is. Half sphere. Okay. So I wonder if we select this on... No, I was going to say, if we select that on scale, is it going to be the right scale? That would have been too perfect. Actually, this is closer to where we need to be. I don't think we're ever going to get this perfectly lined up, but we can certainly try. I mean, actually, that doesn't seem to be that far off. Let's put that down. Okay. That's actually pretty close. Let's get that into that color we found. All right, that's actually pretty spot on. We're just going to bring it to about there. And then use the flat one to extend it a little. Again, bringing that into that color. These weirdly seem to be just slightly bigger than the circle. There we go. Yeah, that's perfect. Let's see. Yeah, that's great. We'll duplicate that, swing it round. Apologies if you can hear a bit of noise in the background. We're just getting ready for breakfast. Okay. And that's basically the shape. We then should just be able to flip all that over and knock it up. That's kind of wild how well that's coming together so quickly. Okay. Let's just fix that a little. Can't quite see where the problem is there, but again, I'm not fussed on this being perfect because it probably would be made out of like panels of panels of polystyrene and plaster and all that sort of stuff. So yeah, happy with that. Okay, so now we need to look at some mustard. I'm thinking the icing we got, or maybe the slime we got in the toy box pack. What's that stuff called? Clay? Yeah, here we go. Any of these kind of look right? I mean, this squiggle, I don't know whether we can make it work in this style, but that is like that's just perfect as a squiggle of mustard, isn't it? It's a little big, unfortunately. Honestly, the motto of Planet Coaster players everywhere. I mean, I kind of like the idea of it, of a bit sort of hanging down as well. Let's see. Geez, this stuff is so big. Let's see. Okay, that's maybe more acceptable for like a drip. Can maybe make that work as like a drip of sauce on the one side. Ooh, incredibly, I have to go bigger with it. There you go. So if we bring that in, I mean, that's just perfect. My God, I love it when a plan comes together. Okay, let's go for a red, but then ketchup is like slightly darker red, isn't it? I think there. Okay, it's kind of a shame that's a bit too big because that really is awesome. What does this one look like? Small. Okay, this one goes a bit more of a manageable size. So let's go there with it. The one I'm basing this off doesn't actually have ketchup on it. It just has mustard. And I do wonder if it's one of those ones where it's like, no, we don't serve ketchup on hot dogs. That's a crime where we are. You know, like some people really care about this kind of stuff. I personally am not really a hot dog guy, if I'm honest with you. If the choice is between the two, I'll take a burger. But if I am having a hot dog, it's got to be ketchup and mustard. Okay, so if we go something like that, and then what does this look like? I think this one could work. Let's say bringing that out there. Yeah. Let's see. I think this is going to be a bit of a sum of its parts kind of thing. It'll sort of come together as we get more. Look at me typing mustard in, like there's going to be a mustard piece. Icing. So this stuff, this thicker. Where is it? This stuff here. I'm wondering whether this will act as mustard. I think it probably will. We sort of want it just a little browner than regular yellow. There we go. Although, I mean, I guess that's the British in me. The American mustard, which is what this would be, is actually kind of gross, bright yellow, isn't it? There we go. I think something like that. That piece is curved. I don't know if that's going to be good for us or not. Let's try swinging it around here. Oh, look at that. I mean, that seems to be just about right. Or maybe pop it out a little on one side. Okay, there's our ketchup and mustard. That's great. Okay, and now the actual sausage itself. Again, I don't... There is hot dog signs in the game, right? But we don't have... We used to have these big, thick, like, fake hot dogs in the original game, and would you believe it? I'm actually thinking that would be... They'd be quite good here. But no, I think we'll probably get something like that into the signage, but otherwise, no. Okay, so we also have... Oh, there's going to be a hot dog one of those as well that we can definitely... Oh, maybe not. That's not very good. And maybe not use that. We'll make our own. Okay, so in that case, yeah, it's going to be art shapes. I think... Where's the two? I think this is probably too curly. Oh, actually, I guess maybe not. Actually, let's try it. Let's build it out. So we're gonna have one of these on the end of it. Okay, there. Yeah. Again, this. It's weirdly like 1% bigger than the semicircle. No, maybe it isn't. Ah, shoot. Okay. It actually looks right. Okay. There. Just a lot of phallic building going on today, folks. We're okay. We're all grown-ups here. So the hot dog, I always get confused. Is a hot dog red, Ali, or is it like brown? Yeah, is a hot dog red or brown?
Which the one you have now? It's kind of like a browny red.
Yeah, like that. Like if you were to get a hot dog at like a theme park, is that the kind of color it is?
Yeah, that's a good hot dog.
Okay, that's a good hot dog. Okay, there we go. And then if we do this, and sort of most of the curve is going to be hidden. It's just going to be a little bit. Oh yeah, this is this is perfect. Okay, so that goes there, and then we'll flip it around, bring it on the other side. Oh, are we on it? Oh yeah, no, that's right. There we go. Delicious. I mean, I want one right now. Okay. There's a little thing we have to do here at the bottom, but to cover these stands. But I actually think that's quite good because that'll give us a grounding for the whole thing. You know, make it look just that extra bit of like fake. Not that it looks anything like a real hot dog, but you know, actually maybe that's better in like a grey. As like actually some point of this just has to be on the ground. Yeah, I like that a lot. Okay, I mean, I guess that's all it really needs. We need to build like a little awning from it. I think all the awnings in the game are going to be too big, so we'll make another one again out of art shapes. All right, we're going to grab rectangle, shrink it down to about the size we want it to be. I think it's about that. Do 2. Doesn't have to be crazy, I don't think. We'll ring it up. I'll make it red. Is that red? I'm so bad at the colours, man. And also the reshade I've got, which I do think makes the game look great, obviously mutes the colours a lot, which is even more tricky for me. Then we'll go to scale, do a square. I don't think I know it actually needs the square. We might just be able to do that. Scale. Let's see. That might be enough. It needs something above that. Is there? Why is that one thick though? Just this game, man. How small can that go? I know it goes small. How big? 5. If we can make it... Oh yeah, okay. Let's do that then. It's so tiny I can't even grab the thing. Okay, well, let's go to 13. Bring it down. Okay, so it's somewhere between 6... I'm not even going to say the numbers because I'm getting flashbacks of my kid who's 8 shouting them every time they pop up anywhere. Okay, so if we do this, we can scale to that one. And then this scales to that one as well. It's probably just half a degree higher, but that might be too much. Let's see. Yeah, here's the problem with this kind of stuff is that we're not going to get it just right. I mean, that'll probably be fine. Yeah, I think once it's all recolored and stuff, that'll be good. Okay, take that there, and then this is a little thin now, so we'll just double it up, just to match. Okay, take these, give them a kink, up. There, get them all that same red. Just bring it down a little. Although actually there's something to be said about this looking a little sun whitened, actually more of a pinky, but we'll get there for now. Pretend it's new. And then bring that over and make it all off-white. Like just barely off-white. There we go. Okay, and then duplicate that a few times. Probably 2 more. Oops, I want to take that base piece in. There we go. Probably that's fine. Okay, let's see. Oh, that's almost perfect. I mean, it actually is perfect. That's kind of wild. Okay, so we'll take that there. Excellent. Okay, and then we need a pole. I can never remember what they're called, but there's a set. No, it's not pole. Is it post? There's a set of stuff in the game, all different lengths. Yeah, these. Signpost thick. There we go. These, they're awesome. They're super adjustable. They go real small. Look at that. There we go. Is that the 4 meter one? So we actually want the 8 meter one there. And we'll take that to there. All right. A lot of this sort of stuff needs to be pretty utilitarian, so it'll just be that, and then actually we'll use that again, but we'll come this way. can go a little bigger than that. Let's try 12. I'd like it just to peep through there. There we go. And fortunately, the only thing I don't love about these is that they have this annoying little lip on the one side. Like in some ways, it's actually a nice bit of detail. In other ways, you have to kind of work it in. So as long as it's there in the middle, I think it'll look fine. That's great. Alright, okay, so signage above this then. I am happy to use the Hot Dog Squad branding. I just didn't love that. What's this one look like? Oops, it's the wrong way around. Oh, and it's upside down. Perfect. It's just the police branding I don't love, really. I think maybe we do it... Yeah, maybe we do it ourselves with this. Like, I do think this thing is quite cute. Yeah. I think we have that guy there. And then... Why on earth would I want that to be to be how that is formed? Okay, do we get away with making this like the back of him with it, like with a sign in between? Let's see if we can make that work. I think the art style is a little different, but I think if we put a sign in between there, it'll just look like he's going through and coming out the other side, maybe. Let's have a look at signage. Signage. Here we go. We get rid of Hot House of the Dragon. Okay, let's have a look. We want a nice plain sign, nice big sign, something like that. That one is probably perfect. I like the angle it has. It's very, very googy. Yeah, I think this is the one. So what I'm saying is, if we bring this into here, like so, and then bring him in. Like, I think that's okay. Like I said, the art style is slightly different, and also you don't want to double. Maybe we don't want that because it kind of doubles up with this. Maybe just him on his own is fine. Color-wise, we probably try and keep it in the reds. I think. Put this as maybe an orange. And it kind of fades into the background too much, doesn't it? White. Yeah, that looks good. Okay. And then I know we can add text to this. I don't know what it looks like though. Let's have a look. I mean, it's probably fine with a more interesting font. Let's see. That's fine. I think we just need to add some more to it. So if we go here, there we go, and say that this is mostly meat. Make it white. That's not white. That's white. There we go. There we go. And then shrink these down to here. That's great. And that sort of averages out the sign a bit more. Mostly meat hot dogs. Great. Okay. There's not much else to the front, I don't think. I think like we have to sort of tie it into an actual building now. So again, we're going to go back to art shapes. It's pretty much an art shape build, this one. Rectangle, and let's see how we can neaten up this. So let's make it a nice clean white first of all. Shrink it down a little bit to what we can get away with, which is about there. Get down to there, and then turn it out a little. Oops. Just want to try and cover up the bottom of the hot dog, even though I know it's like somebody's legs are clipping into this thing, basically. But I just want it to just at a glance look a little nicer. There we go. So if we do that, okay, and then we kind of need to fake a interior. So I'll bring this down. It needs to hide all of the hot dog gubbins on the inside. So let's see. We go to here with that. Oops. And then half circles as well. Make them white. Okay. Like that. And basically I want to clean up the inside of the hot dog. Where's it gonna? It won't poke at the top, so that's okay. But it needs to stay there because it needs to line up with this one. So we're gonna have to probably double layer it. There we go. Is that okay? Got that little bit at the top. We can definitely clean that up. Okay. And then we'll take this down. Yeah, there we go. Because we kind of need this to be clean inside, right? We can take all these over and just do the same on the other side. Let's have a look on here. Okay. And then is that them poking through the bottom? Yeah, can we adjust those? That causing a problem? I think we can. Okay. So then this becomes our interior now then. Which is for the most part just going to be an empty box. What we should probably do, let's go back to our old faithful kitchen set that we've used basically everywhere. What I'm hoping is there's enough. There's like two of these things can fit in this place and it'll look full. So if we go here, the angle's right. So if we get rid of the big oven and all of this, maybe we leave this. Maybe we leave a sink. See if we can get a sink in there. And get rid of this and this and this. Okay, I think we can make it work with this stuff. There we go. And it'll just sit along the back wall and arguably not really make any sense. But because really this would just be a hot dog roller. I mean the drinks make sense. But can we get that in there? Oh, it's a little big. I really quite like the idea of having the three things there, though. But I mean, you're just not going to see it, are you? Okay, let's drop the sink. Oops. Let's see if we can get in there a little easier. Not rip the fridge apart. There we go. And then not rip the cooker apart. Okay. There we go. Because this, I mean, literally, we're glancing at this. If we're ever wandering by, you know. That's fine. And then all the oven stuff. There we go. And then so this piece, I think, continues to be the floor. And we're actually going to build this almost like a vacuum, really. I think we just build a fake, like, brick, very utility brick on the inside. There we go. Yeah, and that's great. It's just going to add a little bit of realism to it. Like I say, it doesn't really make sense. We'll bring the hood down. And there's not even going to be a door out of the place on the on the inside, I don't think. There we go. Implied realism. Honestly, I need to trademark that. There we go. And then the roof. It's just going to be a big white box. I suppose the only thing it could really do with is a light in there, like a real harsh light, which we can do. Okay. There we are. And then I think we can pull all of these up a little. No, that's part of the hot dog. There. Let's see, how far can we get up? Not enough. Okay. Let's do that. There we go. I'm happy with that. I really am. Okay, let's see. We can just pull that down to there. And oops. And then we'll pull that down as well if we can. Does that clip? Just, but I think it's okay. There we go. But then we'll actually duplicate that, and we'll put one of them coming out the top as well. Okay. That's no good there or there. Let's take those back. I don't think they're needed. Okay. Hold on. That's fine. There we go. Okay, and then we have the same problem we had here before now, which we can hide these. We probably don't need them, but that's fine. Okay, here. I thought we'd already done this, but okay. Okay, and then we get some brick around the outside. So, we're in blueprints. Okay, so we probably just go for something like this. I don't know why it wants to put itself over there, but here. And then we lower it down basically as low as we can go, because what we don't want to do is clip over the top of the hot dog. There we go. So is that going to be there? Is that okay? We can go a little higher to give us some space for a roof. But yeah, I think that's what we want. Okay, and just check that's not clipping on the inside. It's not. That's great. Okay, and we'll make the whole thing out of this, because that will let us do a door on the back. Bring that round. Okay. And then here, oh, it doesn't really leave us much room for a door, actually. I suppose we can, no, we can't do that either, can we? Because it'll clip on the inside. Okay, make sure that's out of the way there. Well, I mean, we can have a door. What I mean with the door is I was hoping for something that, like, we could indent in, which we're going to struggle to do here. So we'll just do this. There we go. I mean, the door itself doesn't actually do anything. The guests, the staff sort of will hop over it, right? They hop over the counter. But I think for sake of conformity, we do it. Make it a little smaller. That's invisible down there. There we go. We will duplicate this, shrink it down to a little step. There we go. Little step up there. Mostly meat hot dogs. Okay, and then finally we need a roof. We'll just get some plaster. Shrink it right down so it just definitely doesn't clip, and give it a nice darker grey. So ideally it goes there, I think. Does that clip through? It does, quite a bit. Okay. In that case, we'll have it sit on top. That's fine. Out there. Oh, pull that. It's nice there. We could always actually put a bit of trim around this building as well, to be honest. Yeah, I don't hate the fact there's just like a little bit of concrete sat there. I think that's pretty good. There we go. And then this sits here. As an exhaust. That's pretty cool. It's pretty simple, but I think it's kind of meant to be really. Mostly meat hot dogs. There we go. And then we'll add a few benches around. Let's see. Picnic benches. There we go. Where's that one that's quite plain? Yeah, it's got to be this one really, I think. There's a good chance I just did that the exact same colour, but that's okay. There we go. And then we'll find a better umbrella. That one's a bit too much, isn't it? Yeah, I think so. Let's see. So it's that one. Which ones have we used elsewhere in this area? Oh yeah, so we can definitely do something different to that. I think that's good. Oh, these ones, they only do have the one colour. I do like the possible red and white combo that we can do with these. I feel like that's possibly messed up by reshade. That's wild that that yellow makes such a difference there. Okay, so we'll group these. Throw a few around. And then trash cans, we already have them. So we can bring those around. Where's a good spot? Maybe here, and we'll move that one table a little. Awesome. Mostly meat hot dogs. There we go. Just a little build today because I found myself with an hour. Thought I'd come down, and then I saw this Googie build and was like, oh yeah, gotta build that. There you go. Thank you so much for watching. Hope you've enjoyed it. Until the next one, be good.